Hey, so it's about 17 o'clock again on the 18th of February, Wednesday, and I just finished up my dinner. So what I did we um, after what you saw last, which was I believe breakfast, it should have been. I think breakfast. After breakfast, I what I did was essentially I got distracted again once again. I it was um, yeah, I got a response from the I got a response from the guy that I said yesterday that I said yesterday that at least I think that I basically got a response from the admissions at Alto saying that they cannot comment on whether the shadowing would be possible or not be possible. So basically, no information was received on my side, and so I reached out to some students through their website. They actually have like it's called Unibody. It's like a website embed where you can um, when you can see some like students ambassadors who are actually like students studying in the university, and you can see which program they are studying, and you can see some info about them, and you can even message them and ask them about questions that you would be interested in. And so I found some people, or actually two people, who study the design program that I want to apply to, and I messaged them. And today I got a response from one of the guys who basically didn't answer my question, so I followed up again, trying to like rephrase what I said, because um, he I mentioned shadowing and he didn't know what that means, so I rewrote it into more, hopefully more friendly language. And yeah, so that's what I did after breakfast. Then at about 9 I went for a run, for a 30-minute run. I came back at about 10, or yeah, I um, I began the run at about 9:20. I came back at 9:50 approximately, and then I showered. At about 10:15 I started working again, and I did um, from that moment all the way until 1 p.m. I worked on the school project, and at 1 p.m. I went for lunch. After lunch, I went back to my desk, and what was the task at hand was to basically reflect and ask myself, why am I not getting shit done? And the answers were that I'm not setting deadlines for things. I'm just not setting deadlines for things, and when I set a deadline, I usually completely ignore it. So that's, I think, the most likely thing, and also that I change my mind before I can make the make the thing work. So that's another issue. And the third one was that I basically um, I just don't see progress, and that's why I change my mind or quit. And so those were like the three key pillars. And so I tried to come up with stuff that I could, some actionable steps that I could take to make sure that I start getting things done. And so even though I didn't get much done during that period, at least I approximately know what I will do next time. I didn't expect to fix this problem in one afternoon. So that's going to be a little, probably more of a project than a task. And so that's about what I did in the afternoon. And now I ate dinner. I combined two foods that I shouldn't combine. I ate some, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. So, but don't combine things that shouldn't be combined. Trust me, it doesn't feel good afterward. And also, never, never overeat. Be be disciplined and stop yourself when you feel like you are full. Because my issue is that I just what I like put on my plate, I feel bad not eating it. So if I put like a ridiculous amount of food on my plate, I finish it like even though I feel like I will just like explode. So that's one thing I should work on also as well. Being able to just say to myself like, stop. It's not worth the. It's just not worth the outcome. And so yeah, that's about it. So let's get back into some work again. Hey, so another day here. Today is the 19th of February, again at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, a little update on the Alto stuff. I, as I mentioned, not sure if I mentioned it, but essentially I wrote a guy asking him to whether I could shadow him, and he didn't understand what shadow meant. So I rewrote the message again. Sorry. And he sent me a very useful link. Essentially, what I discovered is that the school actually does like guided tours, so you can book a tour, and you can book a tour for a certain date and time, and they will basically you will go there, they will send you instructions, and they will basically make you a tour of the school, like go and not like teachers, but like students, like the student ambassadors. And so yeah, I did that. I scheduled for the 6th of March, which is in about 2 weeks. But after I scheduled, I realized that, or I remembered that, um, at least in Slovakia, a lot of like college students don't really have school on Friday, and 6th of March is Friday, and so I'm not sure whether if I'm gonna visit on Friday, whether the school is not going to be like half empty, which I wouldn't want really. So I messaged the guy again. I said that I already booked the tour, but then I remember that Fridays are usually off days on colleges, and if that's the case, then I would like to like reschedule it for a different date. That would be preferably on Monday or Tuesday, and one that I could find which had the cheapest like plane tickets, like the dates that had cheapest plane tickets were between the 13th of April and the 15th of April. So I would do the tour on 14th of April if um, if if it's the case, like if also in Finland Fridays are usually off days. So yeah, that's about it. And I was also thinking about buying a like little microphone that you can put on your t-shirt or something, because as I was watching over these the footage from like this talk in the kitchen, the sound is not very good. So yeah, so I was thinking about that. I found one for like 20 euros. I may buy that one. And so yeah, that's about it for the updates, and see you soon. Hey, so it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and here's a little update. So I actually got a response back from the guy at Alto saying that in actually at the school, like at the design program at Aalto University. They actually have classes even on Fridays normally, so it should be fine. So I'm very likely going to go to Finland on the 2nd of, no, not 2nd, but 6th of March. So yeah, that's about it. Like my estimations of the costs are between 150 to 300 euros for a like 3-day trip, like going there on the 5th and returning on the 7th. So I'll arrive there at about half no at about 18:30. I should be in Finland on Thursday on the on the 5th. And yeah, so from my calculations, the the plane tickets are about 105 euros there and back together, so which is a pretty nice price. Then the cost of accommodation is about 40 euros. I found a really, like, it's called Cheap Sleep Helsinki. It's basically like a dorm where you play, yeah, where you pay like 20 or 18 euros per night. So that is just bad and stuff, but it has really good ratings, so I'm curious. And so that's accommodation, and then transport and food expenses. Those are going to definitely add up to about 200. I want to keep it under 200 because my bank account is not in a very good shape at the moment. So yeah, that's a little update. And so what I did after breakfast was that I read a book finally. I was supposed to do that each and every day before this, but I either got distracted or I chose to do something else. So I read the book for about 30 minutes. Then I went to buy some bread. And then after that, I continued to work on making sure that I get things done. And I actually made some decent progress, unlike yesterday. And so I'm pretty happy about it. I'm pretty happy about what I got done. I did that until 1 o'clock, and then I went for lunch. And now it's 2 o'clock, and I just finished lunch and wanted to give you this quick update. So yeah. And also update on the Aalto stuff. I as I was saying that I filled out the registration form for a tour to that Finnish school. And so I hope I said that. If not, then I apologize. But essentially, I sent a request for a guided tour of a Finnish university, and today I got a confirmation of the registration. So I guess I will be flying out to Finland on the 5th of March. Yes, March.